tried making it us versus them debate. But this violence even exists within parties themselves. There are rivalries within individual parties, especially even as you approach the party primaries, that people within the same parties may still have reason to use goons to fight their rivals within the same parties. Do you think that even politicians or the political class are reducing this debate into a political game of who is to blame instead of actually focusing on the problem?
First and foremost, Idumuli, let us agree that policies are there to make sure that actually the country is peace, and the necessary bodies of security that are supposed to provide security are there. And we have not heard from those agencies saying that they have an adequate team or officers to do the necessary job. But what we are missing is that we are lacking goodwill, and even in those agencies that we have, because you realize that in fact things can be on a hectic manner, and criminality just happening around the police station, and nothing is happening. And we have a culture now that has grown, that even police have allowed themselves to be used. You realize that in fact today, we have political parties that are well guarded by our constitution, which has a right to hold their meetings. And probably that there is no single moment when we can start to say there is zones that are secured and that anybody cannot move, because we have free movement in Kenya, and every single person can be anywhere in this Republic of Kenya, as much as it's Kenyans. Any political party can hold a rally anywhere in Kenya. But if there is intimidation, using police officers to tear gas and make sure that some people cannot hold meetings at certain areas, this creates chaos. And this chaos, at the end, at tailwind, you realize that in actual public at some point gets hurt or even die out of this. So we are using other police to do unnecessary job, because those are not the risks, and those are not the threats. But we are moving the threats where they are not. We need to know squarely where are the criminals, so that we deal with the criminals. But I'm telling you, we have youths that are not criminals, but out of hunger, out of lack of a job, they are looking for a daily bread. And therefore, wherever they understand that there is a politician within the locality, they will just gang there, so that at least they can get something at the tail. But what we are saying is that as a country, we must drive our effort to make sure that we open the country and create more spaces for job. Because as my colleague is stating, it is true. We have over 70,000, over 70% of youths that are jobless. And to control jobless men, know that when people are jobless, they are idle. And when they are idle, they are devil's workshop. And those devil's workshop, the only things on where can we get something to manage our day, to make our day bread. And I will state that together as a nation, we should not start blaming each other, but we should bring a conversation. Who do you do going forward to make sure that our youths are no longer idle? We should, as a nation, think if we can be able to return back Kazi Mtaani, so that youths can get something to do. Yes. Because when they have something to do, they are not in those chaotic actions, and they are busy somewhere else. Okay. If it is an area of our industrialization which is dying, we must ask ourselves, why are we not flourishing in our manufacturing, where jobs are created? And those are the areas that we should tackle and ask ourselves, how do we get to those areas that we want to export our people to work? Because in those countries, they are youths, and makes that the youths are already are absorbed, and still there is space for others. So that is what we need to ask ourselves. Right. And I think that's the conversation we might put on the table. But if we start blaming each other, we are not going to make any solution, but we are only escalating the problem, and the problem is not going to end up tomorrow. Yes. Finally, government itself cannot tell us that it does not have capacity to trail criminals. If criminals like those who attacked Betima Church, criminals that those attacked Kariobangi PCA Church, criminals that those attacked Kasarani PCA Church, and you are telling me the cameras has captured them, But you're telling us you cannot be able to trace them. It's like they have vanished to Somali or Uganda. It is wrong, because we have seen another day in this particular CBD where goons were walking with the djembe sticks, and they were being escorted by what we call trucks of police. Then and they are mugging civilians in the watch of the police. What do you want to tell us? If then the police can bed with criminals, where do you expect this country to be?
Right.
So we must bring this level of insecurity. And who is now missing on his job? One is the security officers, and the in-charge IG seems not to be in their control.
Yes.
Because nothing should be happening underneath. And your team, you cannot call them out.
Yes, and indeed, as we make the final word on this, Fwamba, I did not escape my notice that you were quick to defend some of the top